My boy Meat Canyon. We have Meat Canyon. He just released a horror. He's gonna release a horror manga or something. I'm interested because the one thing I've always thought about. Oops, sorry about the mic tap. My back itch. One thing I've always thought about with especially with Creepcast coming out and how hey, Seymour. Especially with like Creepcasts and everything going on right now, like that they're doing. I thought that it would be really cool if Meat Canyon started making some like horror animations because animations are already horror inspired. It would be nice to see him do some original material.
Hey you, are you tired of not being able to look up how to do CPR on your
So it's one of those things that it's just like I think that these outlets right now that we have on YouTube, and what as a creator you have the opportunities to do after you've created and cultivated an audience is just so cool. Like I've already started my thought process in drafting a story for if I were to make a video game. Ever since I stumbled upon Easy FPS Creator, I have decided that it's like it's possible for me to make a video game, and I want to do it. It's just I have to get better hardware, and I gotta get all this other stuff, and eventually I will do that. It's all about like the process to that, and with the small steady growth that I have experienced, not that every video I post is big or small or anything, but I like the fucking appreciation for people who watch my stuff and the love I have for you guys. I mean, some of my like moderators like Seymour and fucking High Glowy that are in chat right now. Like I've used one of High Glowy's songs in my videos. It'll be coming out like fucking a couple months from now, but I did use one of his songs for my thing, and one of the ones that he sampled, one of them the two of them he sampled from some other music, and I was worried they were gonna get copied, but I definitely used it for when I have my Flash of the Blade X video that'll come out eventually. But yeah, dude, it's just like the outreach and help from the community that you get from being a creator is super fucking cool, and there's nothing like it. Seymour like is one of the people in my community that's like he has his own channel. He does tech stuff, and his tech advice is really helpful for me moving forward when I want to upgrade my PC so that I eventually can make it better. Like this isn't them like coming out and reaching out and like getting me this stuff or anything. That's not like me sitting here please fucking do this and I want to juice my community. No, that's just advice and contributions in other ways that's like creatively helping me be more inspired, and it's stuff that you get this from a community, and it's you don't get it anywhere else. It helps you be more creative if you're willing to let it help you be more creative. Now you could be sitting, I have an idea for a horror game, PDF Hunters. I mean, let's be a little careful with that. That's a cool game. You can make it, dude. Seymour, you really need to look into Easy FPS Creator. I think you would go fucking nuts for it. It's the most simple game engine out there. But it's one of those things that it's kind of nice to see this outreach from community that you get from this, because like you don't get that in Hollywood, and you have the chance and opportunity to miss out on that type of stuff by not looking out and building community as well. Like if you just go out here and shit and whine and complain like some of these commentary guys do, you'll end up sitting and just stagnating until one day you lose relevance.
Have you ever seen images so disturbing, so shocking, that it left you in absolute terror, misery, heartache, or disgust? Yeah, disgust.
I coded Unreal Engine and Unity. Wow, dude, you're fucking Chad behavior. This is fucking hilarious. I already like this.
Are you a fan of said imagery? Does it titillate you to your very core?
Well then perfect, because I just created my first horror manga, the Melvin Mob compilation book. This is...
Dude, I fucking love the Melvin Mob series too. If you haven't watched the Melvin Mob series, it's probably the best thing he does. It's like there's another animator that's kind of similar to Meat Canyon out there. I can't remember his name. We will watch his Space King video eventually on here because I hear it's good. But I love this series. I love Melvin as a character.
Is an actual 300-page horror manga that we made throughout the course of this year and last year. Over the Melvin Mob episodes we've released so far, 1 through 4, that is. And it is awesome to see something tangible that you can flip through, but we have worked really hard to translate these episodes into something that is horrific and awesome, and that the art speaks for itself, and that it transcends the moving medium of animation, and it stands on its own.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm no Chad, but if you want to start with 2D, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with 2D art on when I do my game on Easy FPS Creator. I'm gonna start with 2D. I already have an idea of what I'm gonna do. I kind of talked about it on stream yesterday, but I'm a little disappointed. I'm gonna be real with you, Mekan. I'm gonna be fucking real. I'm gonna get this fucking real for you, buddy. I'm disappointed in you. I'm bad. I like Melvin Mob, but I wanted you to do something a little more original when you were gonna release a fucking manga. It just kind of feels like you're just redrafting your shit into other shit. All right. I mean, like, it's fair. I think it's cool that he is doing it in this format, but it's why? I thought you were doing something original, buddy. And I get that he's a busy guy. I get that he's got all this other shit going on, but I think that he has more. I think that he has more than this. I think he can do more, dude.
As like these awesome, crispy black and white drawings, you know.
And don't, like, again, dude, I think every one of these Melvin Mob, maybe we'll watch these on stream sometime. I would love to rewatch them. But I think that there's a lot of fucking good in this, dude. But I wanted more. I wanted you to do something a little more original. I wanted you to actually create a horror manga. Like, something deep and dark. And, I mean, you have all of this background in horror and stuff. Why wouldn't you just create something new and fresh? And really, like, you're making a manga. Why don't you create a fucking manga? This could have just been a normal cartoon. Like, it's a manga because manga's popular right now. Like, you could have just done a regular comic book, and that's a criticism, yeah, and I don't hate you. I think that this is still cool. I think that if you're a big fan of his, this is going to be very appealing, which I'm already fucking interested in it, but when I saw the cover, or the click, or not the click, it's not clickbait, but when I saw the title, I made a horror manga, I thought it was something new and original, and I wanted to see what he could do with horror, because I think horror is a very missed area of mangas, and I think that would have been cool to draft something like that.
Inspired by Kazuo Umezu and Junji Ito, and of course Hideshi Hino, which Melvin is heavily inspired by the Bug Boy, and a lot of his work, and how funny they are and how awesome that is. And I think I was in a place where I had just started collecting tons of Japanese horror manga. I mean, all over the place. Shit that I can't read Japanese. The art is so incredible, and the cartooning is so fascinating, and of course Junji Ito's storytelling is extremely compelling, especially for a short form horror content comedy dude like myself. It's just, I love it. I draw so much inspiration for it, and I just figured I would want something for my own bookshelf, and maybe other people would be interested as well. And this is a nice way to test the water here to see if people would be interested in other original horror comic stuff.
Yes. If you were to do something more original, I would fucking, and don't get me wrong, I really like this. I like that you're testing the waters. I think this is smart. I'm fully behind you, buddy. But I do want to see some more original stuff. I want you to, like, fully go into the dark assets of your mind and really fucking create something sadistic and beautiful. I think you have the ability to. I think that if you just said fuck it and went full throttle, I think you could create something absolutely insane, because you already do that. And I think that a lot of people who watch your stuff, it's one because of, like, the characters you drive from here on YouTube, but also I think it's the beauty of what you create is what people keep coming back to. It's why your Melvin series is so popular. And I think if you were to create, like, an original manga that was a little bit out of your wheelhouse normally, and just went with your crazy character creations, like the actual monster ones, instead of, like, your goofy character design, I think that you could create something insane, and I really want to see the potential of that.
Of manga, you know, and I am a filthy Westerner, so the pages go left to right.
Let's go, base. So it's just a comic book. It's not a manga. It's a comic book. That's what I was saying. It's a comic book. It's a fucking comic book. Dude, this is the thing. Like, comics were big in the U.S., like, for a long time. It's just manga's, like, the fucking mainstream now, so calling it a manga is better, but you made a comic book.
I love flipping through pages of books and being inspired by that, and even if you've read the book, I probably have read all of my comics and manga. I countless.
He's fucking funny, dude. Mekan is one of my favorite creators on the platform, and don't think that I'm saying Playoff has worked vastly to improve Pokemon. Played Pokemon and Power World and Diablo 4 and Path of Exile 2. Yeah. But here's the thing, dude. I really like him as a person. I think that this is cool. I know that I'm sounding really critical, but it's coming from a place of love.
Times, but to just flip through them and enjoy the art again is always just such a fun experience, and I wanted to give that kind of experience to you. So I have a couple things to say. One, 300 pages, right? Beautiful. It's a thick book, right? Beat your daughter with it.
Let's go, dude. Child abuse based.
I'll say that. But what's inside of this 300-page book? Let me tell you, black and white gold, baby. This is full-page horror artistry from some fine artists who helped me put this together, and they are amazing illustrators that came together to make this bad boy happen. Full page spreads. You'll turn pages and you'll gasp and gawk at how beautiful it is. It's unbelievable.
I mean, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Already it's gorgeous. And I'm fully like, I think you're getting something with this that you're not getting from the episodes themselves. Again, my criticism is just that it's coming from an episode and not coming from a place of originality, which is much harder to do, don't get me wrong, and it is safer to test the waters and try something like this out first before doing something else. So now that I know that once he said that he was going to then fucking try something in the future if this succeeds, I want this to succeed for him.
The quality of everything is so good, and also the cover feels nice. It's a nice hardback cover. Like I said, hit a kid with this thing, it's gonna hurt them. You can buy it right now at meatcanyon.store for $50. Let me tell you something, $50 kind of steep. I'm gonna be completely honest, right? This is a first round testing thing. I have no idea how many we're gonna sell. So for now, we have to charge more because I practically had to get on my hands and knees and suck to get this made. I'm not J.K. Rowling, all right? We're not selling 5,000 so we can produce these for 12 cents. So for right now, $50. That does include free shipping domestically. Woo! But sorry, if you live out of the States, don't know what to tell you, pay the troll toll if you want this book, all right? But I will say it's quality. It's really good. You'll be happy you got it. But also, this thing...
I honestly think this is worth picking up. I mean, just the cover alone is pretty gorgeous. I fucking like what he's doing here. I like when creators branch out and try new mediums.
Is pre-order, right? I need to know how many of these I'm supposed to make. So it's pre-order. So these will ship 8 to 10 weeks after the pre-order is over, which is January 1st. From now until January 1st, that's when these bad boys are available. This beautiful horror manga is available for you to purchase right now. It's in the pre-order. 8 to 10 weeks.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I hear like 8 to 10 weeks, bro, I'm like, I need it now. I need stuff now. I don't know. This is something I'm not sure if I would be getting it or not, but it is something I'm definitely interested in.
After the pre-order's done, okay? Just did a last one on my Papa Meat channel. I have a second channel over there. Did a merch drop. It's as if the devil opened up the earth and fucking killed these people. Where's my merch? Read the website! 8 to 10 weeks, I have to fucking make it! Right there, I can't just snap my fingers and they're made. I just want to share this with you all. I'm very excited about it. I want to just say thank you as well to everyone who liked the new Melvin episode. It was very heartwarming. I'm glad you guys liked it a lot, and it made it promoting this feel even better.
Dude, I think his Melvin series is the best thing he does on his channel. He does like the XQC and all the other stuff, and I'm glad that if you were gonna make a manga, it wasn't just like YouTuber ones he's done or the fucking pop culture references he's done. It's the Melvin series because I think it's the most original thing he does do, and I feel like my criticism earlier kind of calling it unoriginal was kind of bullshit, and it's not really bullshit. I still stand by that fact, but I do think it's cool that he did it off of his most original character, because like the character you can honestly tell is partially based off of him, but with the inspirations of that other thing. Now if he takes offense to that, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. It's funny.
Better, and I love this character. I love horror storytelling, comedy, and this is just a great way to do that again. And with this, it's going to be a good barometer as well to see, like, you know, in the future, is there horror books, is there horror comics, more manga to be made? So if you're interested and want to support the channel and have just a cool piece of art, feel free to pick up this book. It will be available 8 to 10 weeks after the first. Okay? All right? Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, dude, go. I think if you like Meat Canyon and you like fucking comic books or manga, definitely go pick this up. I think, I know the creators kind of get a little bit of flack right now because of like their fucking creations that they put out, like fucking Lunchly and Prime and Feastables and all this other fucking garbage. But when it's actually a creative endeavor and not something just made to slop out money into their fucking bank accounts, like, obviously they're doing this for a profit. Nobody's doing anything for free. Like even me making this channel, why I do this channel is eventually I want it to be successful and I want to make money off of it. But I do it also because I have passion behind what I'm doing. Every one of my game reviews, though they're short and kind of shitty sometimes because I make one a fucking week like a goddamn gooner, I do also have a lot of passion behind it, and I want to do more, and I want to keep growing as an artist. But I also want to see eventually this be a like successful endeavor, and I think that's the same way for Me Canyon right here. Is he's doing this, one is a creative venture, and then two is like, if it's successful, he can branch out in other mediums, and that's, I think, is way cooler than just fucking shoving out a shitty Gatorade copy or a shitty candy bar. Like I don't know. I think this is cool. If you are a big Me Canyon fan, I think you're fucking hyped about this. I want to see this succeed because I think that he could make some really good horror novels. I think that if him and Wendigoon really collabed on a project and wrote a story, I think they could create something really profound, utilizing some of the horror that they've already slopped through. I think that they could really do something really cool, and I would love to see a collaboration between them on a story behind like a manga or something. It would be cool to see. I think that this is cool. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do have to go. I have to fucking leave you. I have to fucking go and leave you forever. Nah, just kidding. I don't have to fucking leave you forever. I have to fucking, like, I have to cream on a pussy.